chill, very cold to be on snowmobile. I'm hoping this is the last of the extreme cold conditions for the season. Anyway, I gotta go out to that blue cabin and work on it. Buffalo Airways. Completely untouched. Looks great in here. Now, the last time I was here, I cut a hole in the roof. Yeah! Let's see what it looks like inside. Tons of rabbit tracks. Nothing's going inside though. There it is. That's the first hole in the roof that I cut. And today I want to see how much further down I can go on this side. And I think I'm going to experiment with the insulated side, which is filled with all the mice poop. But I want to try. I want to see how I feel about it. A year ago I visited this place. It was very different. The plan, if you don't know, is to tear this down and build a new cabin on this site within the next few years. So lots of work to do. Exactly 30 windows. Just did the count. 30 windows in this place. Once I get the tent set up, we'll come out here and do some work on this. That's better. This is old wood I found on site. See, I'm burning the lumber from around here. This is an old Simpson strong tie here. Some of you guys have been asking about my sweaters. This sweater is a new one. It's from, I think it's pronounced Rawman. I'm not sure, Rawman maybe? N.W.T. Co. Small family-run Toronto company. And I've been wearing the gray one that they make for maybe 2 or 3 years now. It's the toughest sweater I've ever worn. That thing has taken a serious beating. There's a reason why I wear it more than every other sweater. And so, this is a nice black one, identical to that one. It's such a tight woven sweater that is just insanely strong. Let's see what the fire's doing. Oh yeah, she's coming along. I want this thing to light up really quickly, take any sort of chill out of my bones, and then I can work really well once I have a nice hot spot to go to. I just go outside, work. If I get chilled, I come right back. It's just back and forth all day. And I stay comfortable for long periods of time just doing that. It's lovely being by a fire when it's so cold. So nice. But you can see it's still cold in here. But it won't take long now. Tents always heat up very, very quickly. So I got 4 of these 5 amp 20 volt batteries. These ones last the longest. Then I have a 3 amp 20 volt. And I have 2 amp 20 volts. So I should have enough power to get me through a few hours here today. For those of you at the beginning of the video wondering why I'm like using a circular saw to start my splits, that's rare, but today it's the fastest thing to do, and no messing around. Let's just give her. Should really expand this door here to open up a bit wider. That's a nice bed of coals to really get this fire going now. Love this stove. This is Northwood's fabrication stove. And I'm going to slow it down a bit. If I have it wide open the whole time I'm outside, this fire is going to burn out very quickly. It'll be a waste of heat. So just to keep the fire going, that's what is the most important thing for me right now. I'm going to try the side with the insulation today. I just got to be so careful. It's steeper than it looks, and it's way slipperier than it looks. The beautiful thing about if I slip off here, it's only about 4 or 5 feet into a nice puffy bed of snow. Very slippery. Very dangerous. I don't know. I'm nervous. Darn it. That little bit of snow on the tiles is very dangerous. If I slide off, I mean, I could twist an ankle, break a leg, land on my elbow wrong. I'm like sweating. Whew. I don't want this to be a summertime project. I want the roof done this winter. But that is scary. It's just like ice, guys. I'm going to try one thing, and if it doesn't work, I might have to reassess how I'm going to tackle this. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to sweep this whole roof. Now I'm remembering, when you look at this cabin from the front, this side is a lot steeper than this side. Like, it's not even close. Yeah, it's so much steeper over here. This blade cuts through the tile nicely to start, and then this blade cuts through the rest to finish. All I'm trying to do here, guys, is feel for that first rafter. Once I cut through that rafter, I'm going to come over a little bit, maybe a foot. Then I'm going to start drawing my lines up and around or whatever. And then I'm punching this through. I think I hit a rafter right there. Now the worst part about this side is I'm cutting through insulation, right? And nothing dulls a blade like insulation. It's way sketchier on this side. Holy smokes. I can't mess around, guys. I can see the dust flying up. I gotta protect my face. Just in case any of that mouse dust wants to come up and get me in the face. Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh, I can't do it. Nope. I can't do it on this side. It's so dangerous. Like I just had to grab to hang on so I wouldn't slip. This is a summertime job for sure. I am nervous. I don't want to fall. I know it's not a big drop, but I'm almost 50. Even a little bit of a dusting will affect me. It makes me slip. Actually, I might have an answer. I really might have an answer for this. Because I've got one of those like weird ladders that you can like bend. Always trying to solve problems on this channel, non-stop. And now I'm overheating. Even though it's so cold, it does not take long to overheat when you're working, especially in all black on top of a roof that's just eating up all that sun. This might work. It really might. You see, if I fell, it would only be like 4 or 5 feet there. Still, land the wrong way. Okay. Okay. 10 times safer, guys. I just don't know if this is gonna wanna... I feel like that's really safe, actually. This could be the answer! Yes! It's really solid. And now if this thing tries to slide from one side to the next, it's really not gonna wanna do it because this is laying flat. It's just not gonna wanna go. Okay. I feel so good about this. You guys have no idea. I've spent a lot of nights thinking about this. Lying in bed awake. How am I gonna tackle this roof? And I was really ready to quit, and then it just kicked in. This ladder can do it. And I can just coast the whole way. I don't have to, I can stay outside of the cabin the whole way as I do this. It's like an unbelievable discovery that I just feel 10 times safer, because even when I showed up today, I thought to myself, Jay, be careful, man. Be careful. Be really, really careful up there. I can keep a distance from the cuts. It's amazing. I don't like wearing that mask, but I feel like I really should do it on this side, just for safety's sake. And now I have the ladder here for my feet. See, and now I make sure that I'm not leaning on the, whoa. That's not good. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a huge job. Each piece is going to take me about a half hour, and I got 36 pieces. So you're looking at 15 to 20 hours just on this roof. Okay. It didn't drop. You can see I got a cutout. This here looks like inside. You can see. Oh boy. I've cut through here, but I didn't cut through this side. I've cut through the wood, but it didn't come all the way down through. I don't want to go in there right now because there's so much dust after it fell. Absolutely filled with 30 years of mice living. Look at that. this ladder is really helping. Oh, sometimes this guy works. There it is. Beauty. Okay, beef and barley soup out of a can, which I'm good with. But last night I made a poutine at home, and it had home fries, cheese curds, gravy, and hamburger meat, which I just love. And I figured I'm just going to come over and to the tent here today and throw some of that right there. Oh, that's going to be so good. That's so thick. Yes. There we go. Oh yeah. Plenty of wood left for the day. Oh, it's amazing. And that takes that soup to the next level. Baby! Soda crackers? Yes. Alright, let's see how much of this we can get done. I actually think, now that I've cut across, right, I can just go up, over, go up, over. I just don't know which way is the best way to start. Should I start down low or should I start up high? I just don't know. I hit something. We're motoring. I don't know if this mask is going to work, but it's worth a shot. The ladder system is the safest by far. It's not even close. It's like a slide. See, look. Hard to stop. Really happy. I can't have all the rafters gone on one side. There's going to be nothing for the top to hold on to. I'm going to go chook, 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 chook the whole way through. Now the thing is with this side, it's a lot safer. And I can lose this ladder because I have the ladder on the other side. Okay. Whoa. Does she ever drop on this side? Battery's running out. Yeah! Oh, this is so good. So you can see there's the rafter. And the other rafter just right there. You see what's going on down inside here? We're taking this thing apart, guys. This is one of the craziest things I've ever done on the channel. Going up on a roof and cutting it down. But I feel great. I feel really good. It's slow going, but it could be way worse. This one's going to be a problem. I've got a cross section here. Oh. Man, this thing is killing batteries. It's not going to make it. I'm getting about 2 or 3 sections per battery. Very thirsty, very hot up on that roof. Yeah. Baby. Some of you might be asking, if you're new to the channel, I try to do this throughout the series, just update people on why I'm doing what I'm doing. The walls are made of windows, right? There's 30 of them, and they are holding up the roof with no studs in between. So they're bearing all the weight. If I took all the windows out first, I'd have a roof floating on nothing. I'm cutting out all the rafters, and then I can take out the windows, because all the weight's going to be off of the windows and all the pressure's going to be off the windows. I don't know if you've ever used a Sawzall before, but I can tell you, they take muscle. You gotta have muscle. I was feeling so good about making good timing. It's going to be probably 3 or 4 trips at this. I thought I could be so quick doing that. There is definitely progress. No doubt about it. It's going to be a few days working on this roof for sure. It gasses you. Using that machine takes a lot out of you, especially when it's really struggling and going so slow and those blades are just getting killed by the shingles and by the fiberglass. It is not smooth going. I'm going to see if I can find even better blades. We're making serious progress, guys. Oh, slippery. Holy smokes. Look at this. Very, very happy. I'm kind of hoping that snow that comes down in starts to melt, because with hantavirus, all you have to do is wet it. And once you've wet it, then it's good to go. You can just move it, right? It's just the dust from the hantavirus. That's why I'm wearing it here and when I do that side. All this wood was left on site. I'm gonna have to buck them up, and I want them ready for the next time I come back. Save me some time, because I like to come here, get that tent heated up, and then get working. I got tired of that job, you know, and I moved on to this one. And the thing is it's not a major rush, right? I've got 3 years to get this job done, and I think I've made great headway. It all began last year when I came out for a visit, and the previous owner was looking to get rid of it, and gave me the best price possible for me to take over this lease. And so after a couple of months, I did get approved to take over the lease, and the rules were I had to take apart this cabin, clean up the area as part of the takeover, and build my new cabin, an outhouse and a shed within 3 years. And it was last May, so we're almost a year in. And I made a lot of progress over the summer. Got rid of a lot of wood, tore up some decks, and cleaned up the area. Mountains of glass. There were a lot of barrel fires, just trying to get rid of as much as possible during the summer months. Here's the thing, with the 3-year time frame, there's a very good chance that they'll extend me a year if need be, because they see that I am trying. And if I just decided to hang out here, party in it, and not do what I told them I would do with the whole cleanup, after 3 years they would say, "You're out of there, buddy." They'd evict me. And so I've been saying it's a 3-year timeline, but if they really see that I'm trying my best, there's a very good chance that they'll extend me, especially with the state of this place. I mean, it's so old. It's falling apart. You know, it's infested. And it's a huge job. And the previous owner didn't want to clean it up. I get it. They were done with the cabin. Had it for so long and just were done using it. And just kind of, that's what happens, right? A lot of cabins, when owners are done with them, they're just kind of left. And so I feel like they'll allow for me to keep going. Those gloves are so frozen. Coming back for the camera. This chainsaw isn't the best for what I'm doing here. It works. Saved me a lot of time and energy. I've been using it for demolition. I used it quite a bit over the summer. I got one of those like diamond encrusted chains or whatever the heck it is, and it allows for it to cut through some pretty gnarly tough stuff, but it took a beating, so it's not great right now. I mean, it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. One of the great things about this location now is I get to hot tent, right? This is my new hot tent spot. And if some of you are new to the channel, I recommend checking out my Tent Shack series. There's got to be like 100 videos of me in a hot tent in some of the most extreme conditions on earth. Yeah, that's how this channel was born, pretty much, me being a hot tenter. Yeah, I'm doing it again. And it's so lovely, man. I'm doing more of it this winter than I did last winter. Batteries die quickly though, man, especially when it's this cold outside. Let's see. Oh no, I got 2 lines, okay. What's going on? Am I out? I shouldn't be out. He's cooked. I'll have to bring that one home and see what's going on with it. It's sliding everywhere. Wow. Need to work on those skills. Holy, that's not enjoyable. Just can't see that working. I'll try. I actually don't mind that at all. That is pleasant. I'm actually pretty decent at sawing if it's held steady. I feel like I can do this in under 30 seconds. Let's see. Oh, that had to be faster. That's a pretty good little haul right there. I feel a lot safer in here too with all this open air. The concern about any sort of virus is starting to dissipate here. So this is the wide side, right? And then we get down here. I'd say we're about a third, maybe just over a third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rafters, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I'm exactly a third done on the roof. So that's good. That's perfect. Almost forgot my battery. I gotta chill now. Okay. One little last shot of heat before I leave. I think over the years I'm gonna improve this. In fact, if I can keep it going strong, I'll leave it up on the property. This hoodie is all iced up now. I got so hot in all my layers with that sweater on top, and now this is just wet. So I'm gonna switch over. The thing is with wool is it always perfectly climatizes you. I am a bit of a wimp when it comes to itchy clothing, I tell you that. I need to have something underneath the wool. And so I usually use one of those blended wool base layers. I find it works really well. One thing I really like about these sweaters is that they can take a beating, like a real beating. I ripped my gray one maybe 2 years ago, caught it on a nail or something, just ripped it. And that sweater, I've worn it probably 50 times since on the channel, doing everything, right? Beating the living heck out of that thing. And that hole hasn't expanded a bit. It hasn't, just hasn't opened up. It just stayed exactly as it was with that initial tear catching that nail. It feels so much better because this was just chilled because of how damp it was. Because when you sweat in cotton, right, like the arms are soaked because I was so sweaty up there. I was rolling around in the snow. And then once you start to get cold, cotton will turn to ice, right? It will take your life. Cotton is like the worst material for sweating in these conditions. I burned through 3 camera batteries today, and 4 of those big batteries for the DeWalt. You have to get some more of these for sure, like a whole kit of them. Also, one of you in the comment section talked about just using a circular saw up on the roof. And I can definitely see that being very fast, like especially when I'm not doing the rafters, which are 6 inches, right? So I would need to use something like this for the rafters, but for the rest of it, a circular saw. Now I do feel like the tile would destroy the circular saw. So maybe there's like a special blade or something that I can get for the circular saw, and that would really speed things up for me. See what's going on with that. Bring it home. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's it for this video, everybody. I had a great time. I hope you did too. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.